Welcome everybody. Am I even looking anywhere near the camera? I think I'm alright. And we'll check if we are live on Twitch. Yes, we are. Are we live on YouTube? Yes, we are. Do we have audio? Yes, we do. Awesome. Welcome to Code Hangout number 117. Today I'm gonna be a little bit all over the place. Just gotta tie off a few small loose ends and then kind of dig into some iOS stuff for the app. So first of all, I'm gonna implement a fix for a scroll issue that Mark has sent me ages ago, and he's asking for me to implement it. I need to first figure out what triggers it, and I believe the issue is related to, one second, let's see, iPhone here. I think the issue is related to, yeah, the fact that you basically can't grab and scroll these because they immediately interact, and you can only scroll outside on these because they're kind of acting on touch start, basically. And I think the fix is to change this handler from handler to on click. So let's change this, put that here. Change this to on click. And see, that fixes it. That could be all there's. Oh no, that's not a local host. Do we restart this? Oh, now it's broken. Clip is not defined. Oh? 424. What? Oh, I must have typed clip while my cursor was in a random location, namely here. That's awkward. Guess that was it. And I hate stuff like that. All right, here we go. So if we make this taller, I cannot scroll here, and I cannot scroll here. Oh, because I'm not in mobile mode. All right, now I'm in mobile mode. And no, I'm still not in mobile mode. I'm in responsive mode. Now I'm in mobile mode. Ah, here we go. And yeah. And does that still work? All right, so that does that. And there was a style change as well. But he mentioned that was I think a desktop issue. Let me check that. This was where? Setting group. Boom. Overflow hidden to clip. What was that? Weird behavior when pressing tab on desktop in the settings screen. Let's get out of mobile simulator mode. Oh, I see. Okay, if I change this to clip. How does that change things? Tab. Ah. So it doesn't just open it magically. It still tabs through them. So tab isn't really meant to be used here. I'm not really supporting it. I need to, you know, do all sorts of magic to make that work properly. But at least like that, it doesn't break, basically. I think that's what this fix does. Okay, that's a small enough change. Let's see. Come on, refresh, refresh. You can do it. All right, so we change that to unclick. Okay, so let's no, I didn't want to do that. Uh-oh. It didn't start doing thumb. No, okay. I'm gonna run bump minor. Let's version bump that, and then we might as well update the database. So we start with a clean slate. Come on. What is it waiting for? What's going on today? Slower than usual. All right, so fix for settings scrolling on mobile. I think we don't need to mention the other part. And it's that, it's that, it's that, and it's that. All right. In the meantime, we need to run the sync for the API. Okay, so we don't need these files open anymore. It's sync API all. npm run sync API all, I believe. And then I think I need to run another one to actually sync it over, because that just syncs it to beta. And then I think I also need to run sync API production. Sync API all. Sync API. Oh, fetch API all. Fetch API. I think the other sync was for uploading API stuff. But I decided against using that. I might have to remove that here so I don't confuse myself in the future. Alright. Just checking the various Discord server chats, making sure I don't get any feedback there for the stream. Alright, and then we want to sync it to production. npm run sync API production. I would need to do a single script that does all of these. In fact, I don't know why the other one is on SudokuPad.app. Alright. Although maybe this stuff should all be there, if anything. Okay. So we have a bunch of things and staging and API. And now I think we're going to run update puzzles. I don't know if I should commit this first, because I always forget if update puzzles only commits the files it actually adds, or will find all of these. Let's see how it goes. And I think there was something in the fpuzzles discussion on integration channel. Windows feature, which other Sudoku sites have hacky workarounds for, but fpuzzles doesn't. Shift control not change my T9 pad into arrow keys. Right. And did that update this? I think it did. And then we just need to run deploy on all of this stuff, and everything should be live. Probably about time to get beta into alpha, into production. I think I fixed all the outline stuff now. All right, I think that is it for the first item. And I'm gonna do it like this, because I don't know, it appeals to me. All right, so, yes. I say iOS here, but I think it should apply to Android as well. So people have been reporting that opening these apps lately has been an issue on their iOS app. Now, the Android app has been updated, so maybe it's not an issue there anymore. But of course, it should also not be an issue on iOS. Now, I'm hoping that the issue still exists in the old Android app, or in the app in general, because then I should be able to test it. So the first thing I gotta do is, I believe I have builds of the app from the affected version, like this one. So this is an Electron build, so this should run on Windows. So I should be able to just start this up, and this should have hopefully the same bugs. Now I can't have the direct automatic link thing, but copying this into the link importer should be the same effect. So if I go import puzzle here, put this here, and I press import, and it works. Ah, that's a problem. So this was one that was specifically reported as not working. Let me see, 2/10 recent featured puzzle. On 2/10. I hate when people just vaguely reference recently featured. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing they're referring to the Cracking the Cryptic YouTube channel. And recently featured might mean anything in the last few days. I mean, this was September 14th. 2/10. And I don't know if it's you know, it can take me a significant amount of time, especially since these puzzles, these YouTube videos don't have the puzzle names in them. So I might even have to open each of these puzzles. As you can see, my computer's super quick. Well, it's not that one. Is it this one? I really wish. they would have the puzzle names in the videos. Chain reaction, nope. So they said something, 2/10. Who's the man in the mirror? Nope. That was very recent, I think. Here's we can try this. Okay, that's not it. And where's the puzzle link? Oh, that's a puzzle, times crossword. All right. So it wasn't in any of these. They call, what did they mention? 2/10. On 2/10's recent featured puzzle. From... If I just search all of these... Ah, it's the one with all the little lines. What is the trick, it says on the thumbnail? This one? Yeah, like they say recent. This was like 20 videos ago. And it can take me 5-10 minutes to find it. So, ooh, guys. Yeah, here we go. So, if you guys want to report an issue, it is really super helpful to give me the link of the puzzle. Not just mention some vague reference. Hey, this was yada, 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 right? Let's actually go to my local server. I hope it should be the same software running on it right now as what's running live. All right, so we have this link. Now, if I open this over here, import, it also works. All right, so what's the next step? I believe I can run this on I believe I can run this on the iOS emulator somehow. Can I do this? Build failed. No, I cannot. I did a successful build of this yesterday. But I didn't do it from within Xcode, so this is a little bit of a problem. Sorry, I'm just gonna do this manually on my iOS 6. iPhone 6 test device. The problem is, how do I get the link to it? I guess I'll have to open it in Safari. And that's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the butt, because I think I actually have to type this in, which is horrible. All right, so if I go to Sudoku, yada, 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 all right. Can I just type? Nope. Wow, it did not let me move the cursor. So now I have to retype everything just to change that little number at the end. Actually, I don't need Sudoku. So it is capital J, capital B. Riveting content this is, right. I really need to figure out a way of streaming the screen of my iPhone. Although it probably isn't worth it for this one. I probably need to get a new phone or a tablet or something a little bit more capable, because I am wasting so much time struggling with these limited tools. RBF. All right, let's go. Okay, all right, that worked. So now I'm gonna click play in SudokuPad, see if that link still works. It does, and it opens the puzzle immediately. So that is a problem. Wait, but what version do I have on this phone? Did I install a newer test? No, it's 1.3.1. So I cannot replicate this issue. Let me see. I'm just asking for more details of how they open. Yep. Because sometimes people try to import like the URL of a puzzle itself, which isn't a valid. It's not something the app understands. Which is something I've changed in the new version as well. But it means maybe these issues are actually not issues, and it's just people trying to import the puzzles from the main puzzles or whatever. Maybe adding a copy link to the interstitial page here might be something valuable. Maybe I'll put that in here. On yeah. All right. So there's two other big things I wanted to do, but I don't think working with iOS is good for the stream, because I'm connecting to the laptop through Parsec here, and you saw it doesn't even build right now. And now for me to figure out, oh, why does it not build and all this is probably not very exciting. So I think I'm not going to do that. There's some database stuff I want to do. I've basically installed MariaDB, and I want to kind of set up a proper database for various purposes for future tooling. So I need to just do some basic scripting and set it up and kind of build some infrastructure. But also, you know, that's kind of experimental stuff and maybe not super exciting unless there's special interest. And you guys let me know, and I can do that on stream. So I guess the next item is to try capacitor.js. So capacitor is... There's basically Ionic and capacitor. Or no, capacitor, like, it used to be Cordova, right? And Ionic is sort of the, I don't know, stepchild of Cordova as far as I know. But capacitor.js, I believe, is a new system. I don't know if it's related to Cordova, if it's based on Cordova. And it's built by Ionic as well. I don't know. Or if it's just their way of kind of cleaning the slate. I mean, it's the usual thing. Oh, I don't want to deal with the bugs of the old system. So you make a new system. Now you have to deal with the bugs of the new system. And now you have two systems that are only half built with half bugs, you know? I don't know what the Cordova upgrade path is. So I definitely wouldn't want to convert the project. I definitely would have to build a new project and then bring things in. So I'm going to have a quick browser-rooney here about how capacitor differs from Cordova. So, capacitor is the only native runtime to deliver first-class support for websites and progressive web apps. But that's exactly what Cordova does, no? Let's see. On top of that, building plugin for web function as a fallback. It's just as easy adding a few files to your plugin. Yeah, okay. Use your web implementation. You can have same API. So I think capacitor is a little bit more web app oriented. An existing native app. Additional web view controls available to each platform that has design. All right. Capacitor by. All right. So Cordova to capacitor upgrade path. What's the upgrade path? All right. Migrating a web app using Cordova to capacitor. That's really what I'm interested in. There's a. All right. We're going to work in a separate code branch. Yeah, I don't even want. I'm going to work in a separate. I'm just going to do a brand new project for now. Opening project. All right, let's just start. You know, building a basic capacitor project. I'm sure that makes sense, right? Is there some sort of npx cap in it? Cordova, yada yada. Build your web app. Yeah, okay. Create new capacitor project. Maybe there's like a build capacitor or whatever, just like there was a build Cordova tooling for this sort of thing. Let me just make sure everything is up and running. Feel free to say hi in chat if you're on Twitch or YouTube. Let me know how the sound is. Let me know if there's any special things you'd like to see in the stream. All right, so Ionic framework. Ew, I don't want to have layers of framework, but init capacitor, npm init capacitor app. Create a new capacitor app. The capacitor create app package can be used to quickly create a capacitor application. You can run the following command in an empty directory to scaffold a new capacitor application. All right, let's create a cap test. Let's call it cap test. And let's see if so this npm init, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that. Ah, okay. Interesting. So also fun. So it initializes and installs a certain package. Hey, Mark. Thanks for letting me know. All right. That's Sven's cap test. This is not SudokuPad. Ugh, my app? No. What? App. com.svencodes.cap-test. Alright. Alright. So I have to go inside app. So it's folder inside a folder. Great. Well, let's see how that works. I mean, I don't have capacitor on the system as far as I know. Main in the root of your app. Now, is that in the app folder or in the folder? Because here it says can be. So you run the following command in an empty directory, but then it creates a directory in this empty directory. All right. Well, npm install, and now what does it want? npm start. I'm guessing it's just going to blurt it into an existing port and have some sort of collision. All right. Maybe not. Ready in 280 milliseconds. Is that like a countdown, or is that already happened? All right. Take photo. Well, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, okay. All right. Nope. Nope. That's not going to work. All right. That is a good start. Now, it's also not very helpful, which is always a problem with these create apps tools, because yeah, okay, I believe you that you can make the sample app work, but to cross that over into my own app, ew. Create your Android, yada yada yada, sync your web code to your native project. Where to go next? Get started with iOS. Yeah. So the problem is I don't want to just create the sample app, right? Add capacity to your web app. Capacitor was designed to drop into any modern JavaScript web app. However, your project needs to have the following 3 requirements with your existing application. Separate directory built for built web assets, such as this or dub. Initiate a route for your web app. Okay. Must have a head tag in order to properly inject capacitor. To have your head in your HTML browser plugins will not work. Install capacitor. All right. So let's kill this for a second. So there's only the app folder. So we have cap test, all right. And then we have app. And then we have node modules inside app. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. The root of your app, install capacitor's main npm dependencies, the core JavaScript runtime. So is that installed here? Because that's already confusing. Is this the root of the app, or is this the root of the app? Because there doesn't seem to be anything in this root, right? All right, let's... we can't reuse SudokuPad, right? Maybe call it SudokuPad 2. I'm pretty sure there is a SudokuPad 2, though. I believe it's a Symlink version. No, it's actually a clone, right? It's I did that to be able to run... to have 2 independent versions of the thing. All right. What do we call it? mkdir SudokuPad app. All right. So then we'll do npm init, and we'll don't do that other thing. We'll just do that. All right, that's fine. Whatever. For now. All right. All right. Nope. Yep. Sure. Yes. Okay. So what does it want me to install? It wants me to install this. -D. Root of your app. All right. So we should really do this with save. And then this, I don't know. The core JavaScript and the command line interface. Install. What is that? What does the D? npm-d. What is npm-d? Find -d. Nope. Okay, that's great because that doesn't freaking help. How is this documentation? I can't search for the actual. Can I just search for -d? No. All right, here we go. Save def. Okay, so that's save def. All right. Why does it not save on this one? All right. Well, that should do the trick. All right. What is npx? npx. I don't think I have npx. Maybe I do. So npx cap init. I don't know if I should be running npx or just the command directly. Like what you'd see in the App Store. Oh, Sven's SudokuPad. Now let's see if it doesn't like the back. Oh no, okay. Download Sven codes dot SudokuPad. Okay. Sure. Do I need Ionic accounts? No. What? No. No. Holy shit. All right. Oh, my nose itching. All right. Let us open this folder. And see what it looks like. So we have a config here. We have a package.json with this and this. And it didn't even create the dub folder. All right. All right. We don't want this right now. Sync your web code to your native project. Your native project, you can sync your web application to your native project by running the following command. We'll copy your weight by default to your native project and install the native project dependencies. All right. So this is designed to work with the existing, with the existing. What's this one? Oh, that's the APKs. Did I not just have a folder open or did I just close it again? All right. So we want this open and we want... Now, I don't know if I should copy it over from the Cordova app. Didn't we just look at Cordova to capacitor? Add platform. Dependencies. Minus and create. Both Android and iOS and root project are created. These are entirely separate native project artifacts. Should be considered part of your app. Okay. Additionally, any Cordova plugins found on dependency package are automatically installed by capacitor into each new native. All right, so I'm a bit torn if I should simply start from the Cordova project that is, functional. But I think I can just start with the www folder at least, like this. Boom. Right. What does the -g Cordova res is? Previously created icons smashing your phone for global resource folder. Those images in place, you can use Cordova res tool to generate. Okay, this is a little weird. Why is it telling me to use Cordova tools? And that's kind of where I start getting a bit confused. What is the relationship between capacitor and Cordova? What is the relationship between capacitor and Cordova? Like, why does it use Cordova plugins, right? And then talk about PhoneGap, which is ancient. Like, if they're so similar, why use one over the other? Kubernetes code does each platform project as source asset instead of a build time asset. That means you'll check your Xcode and Android Studio project into source control as well as use those as your platform. This change in approach has a few implications. First, Kubernetes doesn't. Okay, I do actually kind of like that because it's much easier. Like you don't have to, like in Cordova, I had the problem that I had to sort of configure how the configuration would be generated, you know, rather than just changing the configuration. So here, basically, that's what the sync is. Basically, it syncs the web project to the other two versions, and then you can kind of make native, yeah. But then how it deals with conflicts, I don't know. But then Cordova doesn't deal with conflicts very well either. Personal constant configuration, platform settings. Instead, configuration changes are made by editing the appropriate platform configuration files. Okay, fair enough. All right, there's another way to build native apps on the command line. Should be used instead, which provides a faster, more typical experience that follows the standards of app development for that platform. Okay, that's kind of, ugh, but I get it. All right. Updating and modifying native projects through abstract away tools such as configuration is error prone. Yeah, that's so true. It's easier to add custom native code that your app needs without having to build a dedicated plugin for it. Yeah, that's also something I'm looking forward to. Creating more compelling app experience is not easy. Let me know if it's a bit small. I can zoom it in a bit. All right. Well, the native shell, I kind of did that in the web project side. All right. More visibility into native project changes, better app maintainability. Yeah, so that's the real reason to do it in. User manages plugins in different ways. First, Code does not copy plugin source code to your app before building. Instead, all plugins are built as frameworks on iOS and libraries on Android installed using the leading dependency management tool. Okay. Compressor does not modify native source code, so any necessary native project settings must be added manually. For example, versions in Android Manifest. We think this approach is less error prone, makes it easier for developers to find help in the community for each specific platform. That I can actually see why that might work. Cordova requires plugins to ship their own JavaScript and manually call exec. Capitalism context registers and exports all JavaScript for each plugin based on the native methods it detected. Plugin methods are available as soon as the web view loads. Okay. So there's no more need for the device ready event. As soon as your app code loads, you can start calling plugin methods. Okay, I don't think that's a big deal. Excuse me if I'm hitting the microphone. I'm just fiddling here. On iOS. All right, I think that means I should, at this stage, add the Android. Now, does Capacitor have other build targets? Development workflow. There was a workflow thing here. All right, building your web code. Once you register your app on the mobile device, you'll need to build your web app for distribution. If you're using tools like Create, provide that command line will be npm run build, while a tool like Angular uses. Okay. All right. Well, I don't have a build process. Okay, your web code to your Capacitor project. So if I run npx cap sync, npx cap sync, what will it do? Because it doesn't have any platforms installed. Copy update web. So if I do ll here, there is no web folder. Okay. There is no native ID, completing native battery, updating. So there's no web version or no Windows version. Ugh, that's a bit sucky. Capacitor browser testing. I guess they expect you to test, but to test the app itself in the browser. Capacitor Windows. Building a desktop app for Windows. Okay, does it do desktop? Requirements. npm Electron Windows Store. Okay. Let's see that does the trick. Yeah, I think this is also gonna be a, but you know, it sounds so easy. Oh, use Capacitor, you know, and then 3 hours of installing dependencies later, not really knowing anything, and then dealing with conflicts, and it's already started, right? And now we're dealing with new conflicts that don't really have a helpful outcome. While when I'm dealing with the conflicts I'm already dealing with, at least I know why I'm doing it, because I'm trying to fix a particular issue, right? Here, I'm just making new issues to be fixed. All right. Nothing's changed. Does that affect this config? No. Package lock. We are having more packages. Node modules. No other folders. Okay. If I run npx cap sync again, what happens? Copy web, update web. Sync finished. Okay. Node. Okay. There are two hardware grounds for an app to Windows Store. Now, that doesn't actually mean anything. Can I do just this? npx cap add electron. Get started with Android. And it doesn't mention Windows here. Okay. So I'm guessing we'll do this. And then we'll do npm install save this. So it's capacitor community / electron. All right. But this is, you see, this is all magic. It's like there's no obvious place where this is recorded. Okay. So now I should be able to do this. Okay, so this is actually adding a platform. That's great. I mean, Android now I should try it again, because now I managed to get the emulator to work with Android Studio. Let me make the text a bit bigger. This must be tiny on the stream. Yeah, how big is this gonna be? All right, in the meantime, so we got something to do. God knows how long it's gonna take. Maybe we can take another crack at one of these other ones. So, well, it's a bit of a shame that the iOS... Oh, and this doesn't work now for some reason. Yeah, like I can click, but it doesn't refresh the screen here. Why? Parsec, why? All right. So I had made a build yesterday, I believe, but I think I did it on the command line. Here we go. That's not it. Yeah, that's fine. So we updated all of this. I guess we got to find out why this can't be. Oh, because I'm logged in. All right. Open developer tools. Settings. All right. Let me take this off screen. Sign in again. All right. Oh. I don't even know. I'm drawing a blank. Nope. Hey. 1 second. Yeah, that's the other problem with streams. Any kind of password entry becomes a little bit dodgy. One little mistake, one little slip, and you've just broadcast something important to the whole world, which you probably shouldn't have. All right, that's done. px cap sync again. All right, Apple. My phone is making fleshy things. Oh, I sold a copy of on itch.io. That's right. I should update the itch.io version as well, especially for new stuff. It's my third Apple ID. Okay. I think I know what I did wrong. I'm working so hard not to say my passwords out loud. I'm so used to being alone. All right, the sync finished. Does that mean we have now a new folder? No, wait, that's not it. Where's the other one? Yes, we have an Electron folder. Excellent. So now, how do we run the Electron build? Oh, my nose is starting to itch. My My stream allergies are kicking in. All right. So I've logged in. Build field again. The copy bundle resources build phase contains the target entitlements file. Don't know what that means. Can we see the errors? No selection, no errors. Profiles. No profiles were found. Couldn't find any errors. Development provisioning profiles matching. What the heck? Let's just build it on any iOS device. Right. And then we'll just do a build. Unable to request PLA update available. So this membership resource. Sorry, it's just, I don't know, it's just doing weird stuff. I don't know what that means. Let me see. Xcode unable to process PLA update available. Okay, what do I do about this PLA update? What is a PLA? Program license. The program license has to be reviewed and accepted by the Apple. Okay. I'm guessing that's in the developer console thing. Can I even open that right now without screwing myself? 1 second. So developer.apple. Huh? Count. Okay. All right. Review agreement. Okay. Wow. No emails about this. Nothing. Just magically need to know it. Okay. I'm literally just pressing buttons on licensing agreements or whatnot. Okay. Can I now build it? Let's see. Yes. Any iOS device and debug product here. Build. Do it. Build failed. I just fixed that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It doesn't show what it was showing there before. Ah, I closed that by mistake, I'm guessing. So this no longer shows a thing here. Okay. Can we just build it? All right, now it's doing something. Well, that was exciting. Okay. Now how do we run or build the Electron version? Okay. Capacitor, Electron, how to build. Because none of these, like these documentations are just like Android and iOS only. And then this thing says, oh, install the thing. But how do you do the rest? How do you actually build the application then? Like here it says how to, but it doesn't tell me how to. What does open stand for? npx run. Okay, so if I do npx run electron, so if I do npx run electron, that's what it's claiming, and I need to write. I did the cap sync. To run a debug build of your current iOS device, you can run. Okay. I need to install a run package. Okay. And then, boop, minimatch is not a function. And this is exactly the reason why I don't like starting new frameworks. Capacitor run. So I need to update a new version of a thing that trying to run an Astro project. npx run dev. Minimatch is not a function. Watching also not excluded by get will monitor.files. All right. Problem installing the dependencies. To fix it, just delete node modules, alt and run npm install. So I literally, this is a clean install. I've installed like 3 things and it's already telling me I need to delete node modules and install it again. All right. Well, we'll do that. Let's see how many freaking gigabytes of stuff there's already in here. Look at that. It's a brand new project. Oh my god, this is only the Electron stuff. Oh my god, I hope I didn't just screw that up. Well, let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's much smaller. Ah, the joys of these freaking frameworks. You'd think literally doing the first 3 things on the first half of the getting quick started page to get those to just work shouldn't be that hard. All right, cd electron npm install. So this should also work here, right? Like having deleted this node modules folder, right? Now I don't know what npx run dev does. Cap run dev. Let's see what the ionic capacitor run thing does. Capacitor platform. So if I go npx cap run electron, that should work, right? It does nothing. Okay. What about build? What about build? Okay, maybe it's called Windows. Invalid platform. Now, didn't I add that platform up here after installing the thing? Oh, wait. Ah, yes, here. So npx cap platform list. This is just like Cordova. And why? Oh, man. This npx is super confusing because I don't know why I'm writing npx. I don't know why it's cap instead of ionic. None of that is even mentioned. They just say, oh, write this command, all right? npx cap ls. Listing plugins for web is not possible. ls electron. Invalid platform. Okay. Capacitor electron invalid platform. We've added it already, so it just says it's invalid suddenly. What if we run it again? If I just run this again. Where's my nose still? It's not even running, it's just like feeling something. So it says the Electron platform already exists, but it also doesn't exist. Electron. Is it capital E? So it's npx cap ls capital E electron? Invalid platform electron. So invalid platform electron and platform electron already exists. So which one is it? Is it invalid or does it already exist? And I don't know if capacitor and cap are the same thing or not. So cap, does it just work? No, npx cap dash v. So I fresh installed and I already have an old version. 5.4.0. So Are we on capacitor CLI? I don't even know what version is supposed to be the current one. No, not edit this page. I just want to see the source code. Version 5. Well, I am on some kind of version 5. I don't know if this is a good one. So, yeah. So the basic things don't work. And it's not even failing because of my files. It doesn't even get to that point. That's kind of sad. Cat open. Opens the native project workspace with a specified native IP. Oh, wait. They said it doesn't build. So, wait a second. How the hell are you supposed to build the capacitor, the Electron project then? How does this even work? What is the native IDE for Electron? Do I have to run this through, like, Visual Code or some bollocks? I mean, it's an Electron for crying out loud. Plugin examples. Capacitor community or not function in V5 for plug in. Okay, no, that's plugins. All right. All right. We've done that. We've done that. Cap open. All right. Let's see. Let's see. According to them, that's the command I need to write. Oh, it's doing something. Okay. Okay. Capacitor plugin, easy configuration, TypeScript, much more. Build default Electron. Okay. Now I'm expecting there to be an executable in here somewhere. In a build folder, maybe even. The source. That doesn't look good. No, that's not it. App. Okay. Where did it build that then? Electron platform running Electron. Building running. It's not running. It is not running. Okay, so this is not working. Let me run this, because before I just added Electron, not this add capacity community, but I mean, that documentation, that's what it told me to do. All right. Yeah, it says it already exists. Now, is Electron something I can start something in? Capacitor Electron doesn't do anything. I mean, it claims it's doing stuff, but evidence is different. Like this obviously doesn't work. Ah, maybe I need to do this from Windows. Cap open Electron. Maybe it can't build it from WSL. To be fair, I do build Electron from the Windows side for Cordova as well. Another login. Code center to access your Apple development. Login keychain password. Allow this. Enter the login keychain password. I'm guessing that's the password for the MacBook. Build succeeded. All right. Can we do this and just run it? No. Can we do iPad? No. iPhone 14 Plus and run it. It looks like it's doing something. In the meantime, this isn't doing anything. So now I have to remember what I installed at the very start of all of this. For the capacitor CLI. What was the first command at the top of this long list? npm init. Yeah, no, that was the other one. Then here we installed. What we installed? npm init. npm isave. npm I. Yeah, okay. But this should be a thing here. npx cap is not recognized. So do I need to install it here as well? Oh, that kind of sucks if I can't install the specific version. Maybe I can. But now it probably doesn't. It'll only work in the one or the other. That's bad. I need to probably do it globally then. Area throwing inside. So yeah. No. So we already have. Now it could be that because I've added them from inside capacitor. So npx cap remove electron. Let's remove it. Let's hope that works. Let's remove it from here. npx cap remove electron. Unknown command remove a cap add cap remove platform. Yeah. Unlike a native project address or source asset instead of the build time asset. You will have to delete the whole project manually and re-add it with caps. Okay. Whole project, by that they mean this folder, hopefully. Alright. A little painful, I gotta admit. And then the other thing, that's this one, right? So we'll do this, but now from the Windows side. With save. Ooh, we've got something on iOS. Here we go. All right, so this is obviously not up to date. Now, why is this not up to date? Let's find out. Let's fetch main. So this should now have our test stuff in here. No, because it's a different branch. So I believe we want to go here. No, wait. Which branch do we want to look at? Let's not confuse ourselves here. We have SudokuPad backup. Right. So, back up. Bring my changes with me. Okay. And let's just do it again. Replace once is already running. Yes. All right. I hope it's rebuilding though. No, it's not. So we want to do this, and we also want to do project build. And now we want to do do I need to do some sort of refresh reload type situation here? Edit file. Is there something? One sec. Xcode refresh files. I don't think the refresh project files to run it. That does delete files. Add files. File. Add file to runner. What? That doesn't make any sense. Why would add file to runner? Let me see. Let me see. Where are the files? Here we go. So we updated, I believe, content home. And that should have... Okay, so that's not the right file. Why is that not updated? No. Oh, because I didn't push those changes yet. Now I'm thinking it's sitting right here, isn't it? All right. Yeah, it's a little bit messy and a little bit more complicated. All right, let's see if we can get this to work at least. Okay, so we did that, and now this is the next step. All right. All right, it's doing a bunch of reinstall stuff now. All right. It's gonna take a moment. All right. Yeah. See, none of these things are progressing very quickly, so they're not really good for streams. Now, I was hoping to actually be able to sort that out, but I'm starting to think it's actually just a question of them not importing the right link. All right. Where are we with this now? Okay. So if I do this now, maybe it'll do something. So far, it hasn't done anything. I don't even know why it pretends that it built it when it probably cannot under WSL. I mean, an Electron build is less of a build and more of a package. Ooh, look at that. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Look at this. Okay, all right. All right. I guess that means the next step is to have a look at installing these guys. But now from this version. I mean, from WSL. Let's see how fast we can do. I mean, obviously, what's the word? Yeah, I'd have to do all the Chrome setup and all this stuff. So obviously the iOS build would have to go through Xcode, which I can't do on this machine. So probably installing the iOS stuff is pointless. But we can do npx cap add Android. npx cap sync. npx cap open Android, I believe. See what that does. Now, I don't expect that to work right away. All right, unable to launch Android Studio. Is it installed? Yes. Attempt to open Android Studio at no. Okay, so I'll probably have to do that from Windows as well. Which means, do I have to do this again? Ugh. Eh. Stop it. Close this. Oop. Nope. Can we do this over here? Okay. Well, npx open Android. npx cap open Android. Yeah, the 4-part command. Okay. And nope. Oh, yeah, maybe. So it just opens it. Let's see. Some shmoo on my screen. Cap open Android, running your app. Use Android emulator. So I should be able to just go here. It's still loading. Still loading. Loading. Oh, this computer needs a burial. Come on. Indexing JDK 70. Why is it indexing K? Aren't I using JDK 20? All right, it's running Gradle build, so it's already building. Is it? Can I see some kind of log? No, I don't want to hide it. I want to see more. Background task. That's it. That's all. Can we? All right. Downloading stuff. Why is it downloading stuff? I already did Android builds. Why is it? All right. It's a little all over the place, isn't it? Now the question is, can I use Cordova plugins for this? I don't think I can, right? It doesn't make sense that I should. And in fact, now that I think about it, how did it not blow up at my whole native storage stuff? Huh. Well, I guess that's JavaScript for you. Okay, why is it... All right. We're not going to wait for all that. Now, the question is for iOS is that I probably will need to push this into Git and get it over to the MacBook and then try it there, huh? All right, in the meantime, let us just clean up this commit here and see if we can do something about this, right? So that should be in here. We might as well make that a commit. It should have been anyways. I think we've done a bunch of things that I can clean up now. So for example, that seems to work. Like we've upgraded to the bigger version. So we can do that. Right? We've upgraded the minimum SDK, which is fine. It's not too bad. I've, for the moment, just hidden these. That's fine too. We've got a stray blank line down here, which we don't need. Get rid of that. All right. What else? We've got these things. We've got a bunch of script updates. Okay. Flash updates. And we've got this stuff. And we've got this. All right. So, step 1, get rid of this. Right. Step 2, I think these go hand in hand. All right. Update dependencies. All right. Should have probably added this as well. All right. Fair enough. And then here we go. Add test back up. All right. Now just make sure this is self-contained so it's easy to remove again. Yeah, good enough, I think. I think if I just remove that and all that code down there, that should be enough. So if I go over here, and fetch, now there'll be a little bit of conflictoration here because of the iOS stuff. I was looking forward to dealing with that. All right. Maybe I can then pull the stash thing, right? Pull the stash thing. So if I do git stash list, or is it show? Oh, where am I? All right, git stash pop. So if I have this now, I need to clean these up, right? Not right now. Sorry, I'm kind of busy. So let's do that let's sort that out quickly. There's a couple of merge conflicts. Updated upstream. Yeah, this is just an order of a list. Android browser, iOS. I don't think we need Android here, but they gotta be in here. There we go. Anything else? Don't think so. Package lock. Ugh. Package lock I'm a bit worried about because I don't 100% know how these frickin' work. And my keyboard doesn't work properly on this stupid Mac. This is going to be painful. There must be a faster way of just saying like, hey, accept the newer stuff. So the upstream updated stuff should replace these, except where it comes to iOS stuff. And here, this is iOS stuff. So upstream... Well, it's not just iOS stuff, unfortunately. But here, this looks more better. So let's get rid of these here. And then do this. Problem is, if I screw up this whole file afterwards... So that should be a 5. From down here. Cordova, iOS, FS Extra, Breach version 11.1. Let's always pick the more recent one. Alright. Is that still the right bracketing? Who knows? Let's hope it is. Okay, so we don't want these. We generally want the newer ones. Of course, if they don't agree with what's actually installed, none of that matters. We'll all be screwed. I don't actually know how this is supposed to work. So we've got bin. Bin is node which engines. So we definitely have a few more engines. Really? I can't just drag this? Okay. Control X that here and put that here. And then do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. And put a comma here. Is that better? Alright, we just removed a bunch of stuff. Okay. If I close these, can I get a smaller window here so I can... My god, the window management on macOS is so bad. How do Mac people put up with it? Okay. So the only difference here is the Mac iOS version is updated. This, I thought I just fixed. Apparently I did not. 2,370 something. 2, 3... Here we go. Okay, one more. Nope. And... Is that it? Ooh. Oh no, there's an equal here. 2,377. 2, 3... Oh, okay. That's actually a wraparound. I was worried about this little equal sign before the double quote, but yeah, that doesn't seem to be a problem. Alright, so that's updated. Updated. These should all be on the newer version now. Now, I don't know if it's actually on the newer version, but it should be. At least node. I don't know why that was removed, but maybe it was. Alright. Okay. Merge iOS updates. All right. And now, can I run npm install again just to make sure? Am I in the right place? I believe I am. Wait, no. Where am I? Oh, I am in SudokuPad. Where is config? Oh, there it is. Okay. Just to make sure that the package, JSON, and all that stuff agree. And maybe npm install does a little check on that. I don't know if it will. Okay, where were we with our other stuff here? Opening project at Android. Okay, we went all the way here. And want to see that it works. Don't know if we still need that. Flat dir should be avoided. Doesn't support metadata formats. I don't know what that means. I'm not using flat dir. Go away. Okay. Alright, right. Simulator. Xcode. Are we doing things? Yeah, we have test backup here. Let's see. Hey, that wasn't. If that's nope, that's not it. That's not it. So we need to kill it. Reconfirm. Test backup. All right. So if I do Command B, says build succeeded. Doesn't mean it actually did. Let's see if it's actually running the thing that it's actually building. No, because that is not what this file says. All right. Kill it. Product. Build. Okay. Did it though? Did it actually build it? Did it build this particular project, not some other cache version? Well, let's find out. It keeps saying build succeeded, but it didn't. It didn't. You're building something old. And... nope. Installation failed. The device already has a new version of this application. I don't know what application. I don't know. I don't even know where that dialog comes from. All right, Flutter should be avoided. Downloading info. Okay. Are we running? Are we running? Is there supposed to be install? Oh, wait. I think that's on my test device. Yeah. I mean, if it works, that's great. Obviously, that's the real thing that I need. But I mean, I already had the test version on there, so I can't really confirm if it did that. Let's see if we can run it in the emulator. Was it Pixel 7 that I installed yesterday? I believe so. So if I run it here, boom, will that bring up the emulator? It'll be nice to know. Once again, I have to figure out how do I get Xcode to refresh. Xcode refresh files. Now, before that, content. For a single file, you can open the external file in Xcode and come to save it. Refresh in Xcode. How do I make Xcode refresh its local copies of my project's image file? Product. Clean build folder. Clean. Okay. If I go here, if I go, oh, because, wait a second. Do I have to do a Cordova build iOS? Do I have to do that or something, or prepare or something just to get it, put the files in the right place? Iris code sign entitlements now set to yada yada yada, reading yada yada. Deploy was not found. Please download build and install version 1.9 or greater of iOS deploy in your path, or do npm install -g iOS deploy. I don't actually want to install iOS deploy, I think. But if I do Cordova prepare iOS, maybe that'll do it. Talents file in its reference section. It's now set to yada yada yada. Okay. Can I mean, this file looks to be right. Well, it says build succeeded again, but I've been lied to so many times now. Oh, no, there it is. Sweet. All right, so we can now check. Okay. Adding emoji keyboard handled. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Why are all these in here? Oh, that's interesting to see, though. Okay, so if I do this, test native storage, right? Wait, clear, test native storage. So it's showing me all of these, right? If I do adding a new key, that's just AAA 01, for example, right? We'll do ns restore, ns backup. Here we go. Let's back up. These keys. Are these alphabetical? Yes, here we go. All right, so now if we go down here and close this somehow? How do I close? Jesus Christ. All right. Can I? Nope. Okay. Can I? Okay. Can I just do delete that? Delete. And now can I do run? Okay. Now did it reinstall it? I don't know. Now if I do the clear log and I say ns keys, so the AAA is gone. Okay, the AAA is gone. But if I put it back like this, ns backup, and then ns key again, and I think I saw it there. I saw it here somewhere. Here, AAA 02. I wasn't there before. And no AAA 01. All right. Now, if I leave it like this and then just press play again here and I say replace, does that simulate an update? I don't know. Let's see. ns keys. AAA 02. AAA. There it is. All right. That's a good sign. I think. All right. I can work with this. So basically, I'm testing if this plugin I was using called native storage if I can reuse that to replace local storage, if it will maintain the data, right? Now I don't know if this is a proper test or comparing local storage and native storage, right? So if I say local storage here, if I test this again, yeah, but this test doesn't test cross sessions sort of thing. I need to just devise a test where I can test both native storage and local storage. And basically what I'm looking for is a difference, right? If data disappears in the case of local storage, but doesn't disappear in the case of native storage, then we've got thumbs up, right? And that's a test that I seem to be missing here. I've got all this like fine-tuned, well, uninstall and remove the application. The device already has a new version of this application. In order to proceed, you will have to uninstall the existing application. Pixel 7. Yeah, that's could not be installed. Retry. What the hell? This is not a phone that's connected. This is emulator. Hopefully. Running devices. No. We want the. Yeah. All right, so we have a... Oh, now it worked. Okay. All right. It's super sluggish. Yeah, the Android emulator is struggling. I wonder if there's some sort of virtualization thing that I really need to set up properly. I don't know. Let's see. I think if I go... Device Manager? No. If I go... SDK Manager, perhaps? Android SDK. Actually, if I do Android Studio Emulator Performance. Yeah, there should be the hardware acceleration thing. I thought it's already in there. Emulator Performance section. Alright, configure graphics acceleration AVD. Following these steps, open the AVD Manager, which I believe is this thing. Oh, I hate these freaking modal dialogues. Like, what is this? The 80s? Jeez. Alright, we're here. Create an AVD or edit existing. So edit existing, we should go here. Edit, right? Verify configuration window. What verify configuration window? I don't know what you're talking about. Verify configuration window. The verify config. All right. And then here, find the emulated performance section. Emulated performance. Select a value for the graphics option. Automatic. Shouldn't automatic do the thing? Is it just graphics that's the problem? Because considering how quickly the Mac brings up an iOS device, it's quite impressive, really. Can I not change this? Automatic. Huh. Okay. Slow laggy, yeah, we know that. Projects, virtual device manager, edit, RAM. Is it the RAM issue? I can't edit any of this. All right, let's create a new one. We want a Pixel 7, right? New hardware. No, that's fine. Next. We want it to be 34, right? Next. Then we want show advanced settings. I cannot change this. I cannot change this. Why can I not change this? Android Studio Emulator cannot change RAM. Why cannot change RAM? First of all, top answer is wrong. You can change the storage with recommended settings, but you can't change the memory amount. That is the physical RAM or virtual RAM on the device. What you need to do is go virtual device manager to studio, get a new device, select hardware screen. When you type virtual device you're going to be using, and you have that selected. Right click, select edit profile. So if I go here, no, if I go here, right click, no. Whatever type of virtual device you're going to be using, go find it in the list, say Pixel 6 or whatever. Right click the Pixel 6 and click clone. Right click clone. Pixel so perf, right? And then we'll do the same thing, but we'll give it 486 gigs of memory. 4086, right? Yeah. Use hardware buttons, use hardware keyboard. Which buttons? Support an Android virtual device, yes. Okay. There's something here that's kind of cut off. Oh, okay. What? Oh, because... Oh my god, this dialogue coloring is... Can I just have a border on the dialogue anymore? Is that impossible? Alright. Full skin. Finish. Alright. Import hardware from... Alright. Now here, we'll go to API 34. Why is it not installed suddenly? It was installed a second ago. Okay. Maybe because it's the X80. I don't mind actually for this kind of testing to have an x86 version of it. I don't think these kind of settings are actually operating system or hardware, CPU, whatever dependent. All right, we're doing such a random mix of stuff. We want to set up a better testing environment here as well, and I think that's, you know what? One thing we haven't done yet is look at the database thing. So since it's called a Sunday mix bag, or mix, I was thinking mix bag. So to keep expectations low, I started this yesterday. Did I start it over here? Don't know where I started from. Here we go. We have a console from MariaDB. So we've got a little test project. Where did I put it? I put it under SudokuPad.app, cdsrc, cdsrc, cd server. We have testdb, right? So node test, yada yada. All right. And I just want to check. So if I do show database, nope. If I do show database sys, okay. So if I do something like await con show databases. And then I'll just output that. What does that look like? Okay, so that just works. My user, my password. That shouldn't work, but okay, whatever. All right, so I can actually do some things with that. I'll have to remember how to do create table and schemas and but I'd like to do it script-based as much as possible because it's much easier to transfer to a server and rebuild things. The problem is changing schemas and updating tables and oh man. But it's probably best used for like something new or to kind of do a self-contained things like a cache or like some sort of logging or stuff. Yeah, all right, 1 second. Let us just see what's happening here in the meantime. So this is done. All right, finish. So wait, so we have this. We can go next. Now here, ooh, hardware. Yes, please. Advanced, can I change other things? 4086. Yes. Virtual memory heap. The amount of RAM of a fragile virtual machine to allocate to running apps on the device. Oh, 24, yeah. Internal storage, 2 gigabytes is enough. Non-removable space available to store data on the device. 2 gigabytes should be enough. Studio managed. Not sure what that's all about. Yeah. Latency none. Speed full. Yes, but that's for network, so that's not gonna speed anything up. All right, now does that create another like 8 gigabyte install of some stuff? I don't know, maybe it does. But now we have a performance version of this. I don't know where the other one is. Ah, here it is. All right. I don't know why it says 1 megabyte. That seems strange. But if I switch this over to the Pixel 7 performance mode now, and then run it, maybe it's a lot faster, mostly because it's an x86 version now instead of, oh no, the other one isn't ARM either. Can I emulate ARM? Can I, Android Studio emulator, emulate ARM on Windows? Can I emulate ARM on Windows? I don't really know exactly how the build stuff works then. To get it up and running, emulator, consider adapting it for Chrome OS. Chrome is also substitution Android. Yeah, what? The new ARM controller system usually has system run x86 natively and take advantage of traditional as usual. When an apt process requires an ARM binary, the binary is translated to x86 within that process exclusively. This allows the rest of the process to continue executing x86, including the Android runtime. Critical libraries. All right. So this should be a fairly performant thing, according to them. Of course, it takes forever to boot up, so that doesn't seem to be particularly accurate. All right, let's get back to our list here. We've had a poke at most of these now. The database thing, I don't even know. I think I need a specific project, and my brain is getting a little scattered. I'm a bit tired. Probably what I need here is, I was thinking just the same way I have the short URL service now, and I have the counter, maybe a little thumbs up, thumbs down kind of puzzle feedback little applet, you know, and just start collecting data, not even show it anywhere yet, just kind of to get started on some stuff. Let's see, the Android APK on the internal test track. I thought I had set that up already, but maybe I did not. Maybe I did. All right, dark mode, thumbs and digit colors. Thumbs. Oh, thumbnails. I think that's... Isn't that already sorted? If I go dark mode, right? And then endless puzzles. Are these not the right colors? They look a little odd, especially down here with a gray background. But I think that's just what the puzzle looks like, right? Wow, it should really not flash white before it loads up the dark mode. I'm wondering if I meant that this is not the right blue for dark mode. That's very possible. That doesn't use user colors. All right, and an update link. Oh yeah, this we kind of need. Check and fancy visuals in F puzzles mode. That's true. Straight rules. Restart icon. Restart icon. All right. All right. That's our demo. We don't actually need that anymore. You know, I'm tempted actually to, or like in difficulty. Yeah, I didn't really want to, I don't want to get super complex. I don't think it helps much because you don't know, you know, people have different ideas what it means and stuff. And I was thinking just like, hey, thumbs up, thumbs down. I like this puzzle. I didn't like this puzzle. And if I have nothing to say, you know, move away. There's a reason why all the social platforms have moved away from 5-star ratings. And I feel like I'm not about to kind of know better than these big companies that have been looking at this stuff for 20 years. So this emulator should, it's still not freaking booted up. Like, what the hell? Yeah. Yeah, this looks performant. This doesn't seem like a problem at all. Holy moly, what the heck? Whoa, oh, okay, that's, nope, nope. Calm down. All right, finally, we're in here. But it's sluggish as all hell. Look how long it takes for me, like, after the click. Like, oh, jeez. This is awful. Why is it so bad? And this is an x86 64 binary. And what now? Did it crash? Why is it black? My god, my CPU. It is struggling. Oh, and I don't know, like, there's no buttons. Where's the buttons? Nothing is working. Yeah, all right. Man, the Android emulator is basically useless like this. It's faster to literally connect it and install it on a physical system. It shouldn't be like that. Did I just press the button twice? Yeah, didn't mean to. Can we just kill this? And is my CPU gonna, because I have a feeling my computer's gonna freaking burn out. All right. All right, that was a lot of stuff. Lots of jumping around. I think the important thing right now is actually over here. I think I need to redesign this test, and I'm afraid I don't have the brain capacity to do that today. So I'm gonna put a to-do item down for this. So these are gonna go into here. Right, this one is done. Right, so now it goes down here. This one is started. All right, this one is done. Nope. All right. So what I really want to do next, and this one needs to move down here. Bada bing, bada boom. Right. So we need to improve native storage test to support NSVS local storage comparison across install/updates. Now the problem is I still don't know if the method I was using, which was to kill the app here and then press play here, is equivalent to a reinstall versus a restart of the app. I need to uninstall the... No, if I uninstall the app, it will wipe the data, and that's expected. Like, nobody's expecting the data to stick around after an uninstall of the app, right? So... So the only way I can really confirm that it's working the way I want it to is by having the same test run on native storage and on local storage, and then have it behave differently, right? Then I know at least that there's a difference to how it was before, right? Which was problematic. So I don't know if it's going to be working perfectly, right? But I know that it's going to be working differently. Can we just exit this, please? All right. Yeah, sorry, this is going to be a short stream because my brain is not playing ball with me today. So I'm going to bring up the daily Sudoku. I'm just going to play it. and then call it a day. Thanks for hanging out, Mark, and I hope you're happy that your proposed fix is in now. I also need to start thinking about normalizing the URLs, like get rid of the F puzzles. So I'm gonna put that in here. Puzzle data normalization via redirect. Yeah, I think that's something I should start thinking about as well, because I have so many different versions of puzzles flying around, different versions of the IDs and URLs, and it's just making my life a bit harder. And I don't want people to have to deal with that themselves, because they have no way of knowing how it's supposed to be, and you know, and I don't have a good way of communicating with them. But having the URL just change, that might communicate it, right? There's like, oh, okay, that's how it is now. All right, is that visible on screen? So what do we have? No Sudoku rules apply. All stages separated by a white dot or bar. I don't see bars. Are consecutive. Negative constraint alert. Yeah. So this is something I was discussing with the gas authors. I'm tempted to maybe allow some kind of Unicode symbol, like the alert symbol or something, and scan for that in the URL. In the rules. So even if the rules are invisible, it will put a little alert in the corner somewhere, or maybe here, to kind of give users a heads up, because it's very easy to kind of miss these negative constraints. All opposed clues are given. If two cells are not marked, then they do not contain consecutive digits. All right. So the problem with that is that I don't fully remember the bar rule. I think it's like across cells or whatever. So I hope that's not going to bite me in the butt, because that's a complex rule to just not reiterate. Or bar, white dot or bar. And I hope that's not relevant to the solve, but then why would she have mentioned, why would Clover have mentioned it? I don't know. Yeah. Let's hope for the best. All right, so there's no 2 on here, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no 8 here. So that can't, oh no, this can't be a 3 and a 7. If this can't be a 6, then this cannot be a 4, right? 4, 5, 6, yeah, so this can't be a 4. But this can still be a 6. All right. And we have the same thing here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No 3, 7 in the middle. No 4 here, which means no 6 here. All right. I don't feel like we're there yet. Like, I feel like we're kind of missing something here. Something juicy. Like, these are all offsets in a weird way. I'm gonna fill these in. These are all the odds, right? There's something I can say about these now. There is a 1 or a 3 here and a 1 or a 3 here, but they could both be 1s, right? There's nothing saying that these need to be different digits. Maybe I need to prove that they cannot be the same. Let's just... I hope this bar thing isn't something really important that I'm now missing, and it's gonna be very problematic. This is where 4s can be. Yeah, so it's these are all is this an even odd problem? Oh, maybe it is. Of course, because odds and evens are, you know, so these are all odd. I haven't even thought of that. These are all odd. These are all odd. So these two are even. Here we go. These two are even. So these two are 4 and 6, and these two also 4 and 6. 2 can't be here, but it's got to be here, right? 8's got to be here. 4, 8, 6, 6. Okay. This can be even. Can be a 4 just, and this can be a 6 just. 6 can't be here. 8 can't be here. 2 can't be here, but 4 can be. It's kind of close, actually. So these are the only ones we kind of gained. 8 can't be here. It's got to be here. 6 can't be here. It's got to be there. 4 can't be here, but it's got to be here. Let me see. These are either 2 blues and 1 orange, or 2 oranges and 1 blue. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That kind of alert symbol. The preview image has bars between cells. The preview image. Why would they do that? Wait a second. Keep an eye out for where cell has two possible values that are consecutive to each other. For instance, even though you don't know exactly what value goes there, you do know that either 3 or 4 can go next to it. Wait. If cell marker 3... where a cell has two totals that are consecutive to each other. Yeah, okay, but I don't have that right now. Oh, because of the negative constraint. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right. Yeah, it's a negative constraint, right? So we can't have a 7 here, which means we can't have a 5, 4. Yeah, we could have a 4 here. We can't have a 3 here. 6. So we can't have a 7 here. Okay, okay. The negative constraint, man. Negative constraints are just balls. Like this can't be a 3 because it's next to the 2. That eliminates a 5 from here, which probably eliminates a 3 from here. This cannot be a 1 or a 3. These two cannot be 5 or 7. These two cannot be 7 or 9. This cannot be a 3. This cannot be a 5. That's a 1. That's a 9. That's a 3. That's a 7. That's a 5. All right. Negative constraint alert. Like, they write it all back. And I still, my brain just like, no clue. What does that mean? I don't know. Can't be a 7. This cannot be a 7. And this cannot be a 3. All right, this can't be a 5. Okay. All right, let's just fill these in. We need to catch up on some time. So we'll do some cheesy speed solving techniques of just filling in a bunch of stuff. Like this can't be a 1 next to the 2. This cannot be a 4 next to the 5. 6, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So I suspect that once you get your brain out of that thinking mode, it becomes super easy, relatively speaking. So and so, perhaps. And I don't think I even need the coloring anymore now. 3, 4. This is a 4. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that can't be a 3 anymore. 4, 5, 6. This can't be a 6 anymore. So 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 7, 6, 7, 5, 6. Can't be a 4. 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7. 7, 6, 5. Nope. It can't be a 7. All right. So these two are from, or these 4 are from 2, 3, 6, and 7. No 2, no 3. No 6 or 7. Right. And these 4 are from 3, 4, 7, 8. No 3, 4 here. No 8 here. No 7 here. Okay. And these 4 are 1, 2, 6, 7. It's not a 2 or a 7. 7, 8. So this cannot be a 7 or an 8. Because if this is a, yeah, okay, so that's got to be the 8. And then this has got to be the 7. This can't be a 6 anymore. 1 or 3. So that's got to be a 2. And this can't be a 7. This can't be a 6. No 6. No 7. 4, 7. 2, 6. I have a sneaking feeling I made a mistake somewhere. And I don't know where. Or if it's even right. We'll see. 4, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1, 6. Okay, these are all valid still. 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. Oh, 6, 9, 7. 1, 6. 2, 7, 9. 7, 2. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. 3. Oh, that was a 4. I saw it. Or it disappeared. Okay, 9, 8, 9. And 1, 4 here. 2, 5, 7. Here we go. 5, 7. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Boom. Here we go. That can't have an 8 in it because that's 7. And finally, we need a 3 here, a 5 here, and a 8 here. And it's 950 because... Oh, I just made a double hat. Because I made the mistake of not paying attention to the giant bold letter alert. I'm gonna ask her to, you know, maybe she can put the rules on the market as the negative constraint. Hey, how you doing? All right, well, I'm gonna call it an end to a stream today. I'm too tired to be effective today, but I feel like we've done a few things. We updated the iOS version. We got it to work. We got the build working. We got the we got an Android build working in Studio. Did we? Wait, was? 1 second. I forget now. Was that the capacitor.js build? Let's see. So if I go in here, what is it actually opening? It was the... Ah, I didn't even realize. It didn't even trigger. This is the capacitor build. Now, the problem with that is... if I do a build here, build APK, for example, right? Is that just gonna work? Also, why is this still bugging me? I thought that was all done. Run selected steps. I don't know if that'll now run in parallel with the build. Gradle build running. Can I get a log of this? Because I don't know if it's actually building an APK here. And I don't even know where that would go. Is there a build folder here? App? Probably. Oh, app build, maybe. Outputs? No. Generated. Outputs. It's probably under outputs. I probably shouldn't have pressed that update button at the same time. Come on. And don't forget, there is SudokuCon coming up next year. But we're gonna do a live stream in about a month, I think. So I hope you guys are excited. It might be finally the first time we can kind of meet in person. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. All right, come on, come on. I said I was going to finish the stream after the game, and now I'm doing another build. And I probably shouldn't have done that. And I don't know what it's waiting for. Are there logs? Build. Is that the build log? Some input files were unchecked, unsafe operations. Recompile with actual check for details. Okay. It's fine. Ooh, something's working. Something's doing something. Come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Takes so long. Like the command line build is much faster. But it could be because I'm doing something else in the background. What am I doing in the background? This is ridiculous. Poor CPUs. No, that's just all the build, I think. Yeah. I need a modern CPU with like 16 cores or at least like 8 proper real cores. Oh no. I found the errors in the message for you. Shoot. Gradle build cancelled with 1 error. Project was built with Android Gradle plugin, but is synced with 800. Sync project. Oh, jeez. All right, I'm gonna bore you guys with that stuff. That's it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Very much appreciated. I appreciate all the support because I'm doing a lot of work at the moment, and unfortunately, it's not at a point yet where that work is actually paying back in terms of sales and so on. So it's like, when I did after the release, there was a few days of new patrons, but that's kind of slowed down, and now I'm basically at 1 or 2 patrons above where I was 6 months ago. But if you guys like what you're doing and you would like to support that, patreon.com/SvenCodes is the place to do that, and I really appreciate that. I know I'm not feedbacking on Patreon rewards and all this stuff at the moment. It's because I'm literally working every day, all day, to get this app up and running and fix little things and deal with setters and improve the puzzles and all this sort of thing. I wish I had more time. I wish I had like a social media manager, or I wish I had so many other things, you know. There's so much stuff to be done, but I don't. In the meantime, thank you very much for your presence. It helps as well. And take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.